Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight hits the Monday conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
That's good for a Tampa Bay. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run straight ahead here with White. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They stay on the ground with White. A little juke. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That was good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
First down. First and goal.
Throwing, Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like to.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose, or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground, right again. And he stopped immediately there.
Hutchinson on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down.
They go play action. Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
And the Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This is certainly not what this offense wants to see. That's Chris Godwin shaken up following that last play. Now a 2nd and 2. Mayfield now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
Play action. It's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
23 yards. And the Lions first down.
Back to throw. Goff. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First down, Lions.
Again, Goff. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Vita Vea gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on the offensive line.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Goff. That is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 34 yards. And the Lions are back within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Here is 3rd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw, Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Zadarius Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, right, The body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First down, Detroit.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Gibbs straight ahead. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the Bucs 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
The Bucs take over.
Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mayfield. They'll find McMillan here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, here's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Mayfield now from the 50. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And a dump off to White. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss loss of 2 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Jack Fox now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Lions defense now back onto the field. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, gotten pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out. 84 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They go with White on the counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Throw it. Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Evans has it left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking middle, and he's got Abuka. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now back to the ground game with White. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They got to get to the 23 here on third. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mayfield now. Running right through it. And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions 16. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The final shot before break here. Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. Halftime here on Monday Night Primetime. It is off to Orlando we go. Here is Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the veteran, and he's still got it, Joe Mixon. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Texans find a way to get it done. The number 4 seed knocks out the number 5. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is Brandon Ayuk. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Niners are moving on. The number 3 seed takes care of business in front of their home fans. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings hosting the LA Rams. And this is Jordan Mason. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Vikings take care of business. The number 2 seed will get another home game in the divisional round. And let's look at the rest of the bracket here in the NFC on Wild Card Weekend. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Oh, what a move. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Finds Gibbs on the check down. This is 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop it.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Fighting through pressure, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Mayfield lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
On 3rd down, a run from White. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
This is taken at the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs to about the 33-yard line.
And it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 7. Read option. This is Gibbs. Gets past one man. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Lions.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And here comes the Lions defensive unit. They trot back out onto the field. They had the safety last time. Where does that fall as far as big momentum plays for a defense?
I think it falls just under a pick 6 or return fumble for a touchdown. Creating points and then getting the ball back for your team, that's huge because you've changed momentum and you've established a little level of dominance.
Yeah, they showed that dominance on that last drive. Now this drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2 yards to go, second down.
The tight end in motion right. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield.
This is caught by McMillan. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Time for another look at this Lions offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he goes out right around the 39.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Now Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll run to Gibbs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. But escape. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Bates' kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still got to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They start the drive with White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Back to throw. Goff. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A 12-yard gain on the play.
Goff going to keep it himself. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 yards. And the Lions first down.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, well, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, no, it worked on 3rd.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Jameson Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So now here come the Lions up to go for two.
The Lions.
Goff looking to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And it's all on the line now. All even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10.
Now Mayfield finds White. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Now Mayfield.
That's complete to Otten. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Mayfield to throw. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. Here's 1st down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Buccaneers first down.
Mayfield.
His throw incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here's Baker. That is caught.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mayfield. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now 2nd and 4. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here now, 3rd down.
Mayfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Mayfield to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
For the Buccaneers field goal.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The Charles on the losing side of things, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The top prize in the NFL is the Lombardi Trophy, but some individual hardware is pretty nice to end a season with, too. Today, one of their players has a reason to celebrate. Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft. Some players' development traits are hidden. These are player tags. Players with